Pixar have given us talking toys, superheroes, talking cars even, and a rat that can cook better than me. With over 2 decades of movies, there's a question that always causes an argument. What is the best Pixar movie? So today, I'm going to rank every Pixar movie, apart from Toy Story 5 because I haven't seen it yet, to the ones that I've probably watched 100 times already, to the ones that I think I've only watched once. But, can't be all winners, can they? Some of them are going to be obvious. Some of them probably make some people angry, but we'll find out. So with that said, let's rank every Pixar movie that's been out so far. So the time of filming this, it is 2026. So there's only been 31 Pixar movies. I say only, it's quite a lot. And I've only missed one, which is Toy Story 5, because that's literally not one that's come out in the cinema, and I haven't got around to watching it. But we're going to start on this list. I think it's the best way for me to remember and to do it, because it's the best way for me to do it, as I'm going to forget movies and just be like... So, we're starting strong. So Toy Story 1. I'm sorry. It's S tier. It's S tier. First of all, it's sort of what made Pixar what it is now. Also, for my childhood, nostalgia massively. I think I was 5 when this came out, trying to think. So the toys are very much in my childhood. And it's very much my thing. But when you take that out of it and just look at the story, very interesting, very different to how anything was done before. The animation at that time was leaps and bounds of what anything before. So for me, Toy Story 1 is just S tier. I'd happily sit there and watch that over and over again. No problem at all. So next is A Bug's Life. And again, I feel like this is a sort of early Pixar. So it's very strong. I'm going to go... A or B? I'm going to go B. It is a very good Pixar movie. And I might change it to A soon, but we'll see. I sort of remember seeing this in the cinema. This one again's very much my childhood. I remember my sister having Dot as a cuddly toy, and she went everywhere with it. So very much part of my childhood. Honestly, the beginning of Pixar, very big. But I feel like it's just, the story's good. Everything is good. I don't feel like if it's on, I'll watch it. Not bad at all. But is it a Pixar movie that I always think of when you say Pixar? Bug's Life's not one of the first ones that comes to my mind. So I'm going to put it B for now. And that could join it is Toy Story 2. I enjoy Toy Story 2. I just don't think it's anywhere good as number 1. And later on you'll see it's not as good as other ones. No, but I do. No, it's an A. It's an A. I'll go A. It's not quite the S tier. It's still a very good Pixar movie. And again, it's still part of my childhood and loved all of it again, but it's just not the same. I'll happily watch it again over and over again. I feel like it's just missing that extra, I don't know, oomph for me to make it S tier. Monsters Inc. on the other hand, S tier. I love this movie, and it's, like I say, it's very just different. And this is what I liked about Pixar at the beginning. The stories were very, very different. And the concept of this one as well is great, is that it's all about making scary screams is meant to make the energy, when they actually find out that happiness is stronger. And it's just little messages like that. You just think, yes, this is why Pixar was so great at the beginning. So for me, Monsters Inc. S tier, very much happy watching any time. The jokes are funny. All good. So Finding Nemo, I'm going to go with A. That is Nemo, right? Yeah. So again, I feel like this is just, I love the new concepts, and you're probably going to see quite often actually. If it's an individual or the beginning of a sequel, it's going to be quite high because they were on one Pixar when they come out with stories and stuff. However, the sequels that do drop off. But for me, Finding Nemo, again, great just story. I loved the animation of it all, very good, and just some of the jokes and stuff, just brilliant. So for me, not quite an S tier again, but it's a very, very good Pixar movie. Let's go. I am going to chuck just F for Toy Story 5 because I haven't seen it. I have heard good things about it, so I'm sure it'll go up, but I haven't seen it to rank it. So let's go with a bit of a different, just because I'm getting all the good ones like here. So let's try The Good Dinosaur. It's going to go D. This one is very forgettable. I feel like this one I've only watched once. It's not bad. It's just not good. It's just very average. But because I haven't really remembering anything, I can't put it as a C. I'm just going to put it as a D. Like I remember watching it once at the cinema, and maybe one more after that, like physically or through a Blu-ray or something. I'm not sure. But it's very just eh. So I've not got much to say about that one. It's just very forgettable. And it won't be one I'll be watching 100 times. Okay, we're going to go Coco next. And I'm going to go for C. So Coco for me is okay. However, unfortunately, there's a better one called The Book of Life. And they came out pretty much around the same time. So The Book of Life, I just feel like it's one worth watching more. But Coco's fine. The story is fine. There's nothing bad about it. I mean, I kind of forgot it was a Pixar film for one. So that's always a bad thing. But there's that time of era where Pixar are just blurting things out. But yes, unfortunately, Coco visually very nice. Story's fine, but The Book of Life just did it better for me. So we're going to The Incredibles now, and this is an S tier. Easy. Superheroes, family dynamics, learning to control their superpowers, funny, animation's great again, and I feel like this was again peak Pixar. They've come up with a new story, new characters, and it's great. However, we'll see later, doesn't all go great. Cars. Cars is good. I enjoy Cars, but I'm going to stick it just down B. Now, Cars 1 is the best one. I think everyone's going to know that for sure. Animation is great. I like the story again. This is, again, like I say, new story for Pixar. It's usually always good. The problem with this one, I just feel like it doesn't quite hit. I would happily watch it. I'm not going to say I'd just, I don't know, when I compare it to things like Nemo and Toy Story, it's just not quite there. So it's just below. It's definitely better than the average, and I'd definitely happy watch it. If I saw it on TV, I wouldn't say no. But it's just not quite, for me. I think I sort of just missed it as it like came out as like a prime, so I saw it and I enjoyed it. But I think if I was like maybe a couple of years younger, that could come out when I like the toy cars have been like what I played with, but obviously not. So I enjoyed the film, but doesn't quite hit here as much as other things. Now Ratatouille, the little rat that cooks better than me. I love this film. I don't know, it's grown on me more as I've got older. I didn't really used to care about cooking or anything now. I actually enjoy cooking now. And watching just a rat puppeteer this person to cook this amazing food is funny. And of all the things, it's a rat. That's great. So the older I get, the more I'm enjoying this film. So definitely up there for me. And like I say, it's a unique story. And Pixar have hit it out of the park again with this one. But can't win them all. Wall-E. S tier again. And another one, this is another one that's grown on me as I got older. I have like a little Wall-E Lego thing as well. But I've got this on Criterion recently because I love this film now. Like, the beginning, it's very simple, no words or anything. So it's just very easy to watch. Visually, it's beautiful. However, I think after like half an hour or so, then you get the talking in the ship and stuff like that. It's fine. But for me, I could just watch this anytime. Always funny. I always laugh at the same bits. And you know that's always a good film when you see it numerous times and you're still laughing at the same bits. Lightyear. C. I don't mind it. It's alright. Nothing special. Just feels a bit weird calling it Lightyear when you compare the two. And like, if you look really into the story and stuff, it doesn't make sense. But as a film, just chucking it on, it's alright. So I'm going to do Monster University next because I think that's a B. So there's a bit of a drop down for me. It's still a good Pixar film, but because we're going to see, sequels are not going to hit as high as the originals. And the problem with this one, I think, is I like the idea, the concept of learning how they become monsters and all that blah blah blah. But it just doesn't quite hit for me. It's just simple as that. It's fine. It's just not great. Up is going to be A tier. Now this one will probably go up to S tier the older I get, I think, as well. I haven't seen this as much as the other ones. I've seen this probably like a handful of times, and there's a big gap between each time I see it. So it's a great film. Very emotional at the beginning and just through the film. Very emotional, and you do grow up and click. As growing up, you're a bit relatable to him, and that's why I think when I get older and watch it more, get further and further up. Nothing wrong with this film, just it's one of the ones that I've seen less, so it's not quite hitting the S tier for me. Toy Story 3 is S tier. This, and I mean this, almost brought a little tear to my eye when I watched this in the cinema. If you've seen it, you know, just basically the ending really. Not much to say, very good film. This is where I thought it should have ended. Obviously I haven't seen number 5 yet, but I've seen them before, and number 3 was like a perfect ending. And I can see why Pixar and Disney probably wanted to go further into this, because it's such a money maker. Opportunity for toys and stuff like that is out the roof. So I can see why they brought it back, but I wish they hadn't. And Toy Story 3 for me is a S tier. Well, I'm going to do Cars 2 and Cars 3 very quickly, just because they are something else. So Cars 2, if I remember correctly, is the rubbish one. That he's basically a spy, and it's weird. It's nothing to do with what the first one is. It's a complete, basically different story. Makes no sense. Hate it. Number 3 is a D. It's slightly better. It goes back more to the racing side of things, but it just is nowhere near as good as the first one. It's more, I don't know, it's just not quite in that spark, and it's just number 1's way better. I don't know, it's hard to explain for me. I'm just having a moment of like brain fart, but number 1's way better. Number 2 is just shouldn't watch, and number 3 they bring it back a little bit, bringing it back to racing and stuff. Let's do Toy Story 4 so we get out of the way. So Toy Story 4 for me is, it's one of the ones I'm just like, eh. It's came out again, I was like, oh, here we go, and I just haven't really watched it that much. When I compare it to the other 3, if you gave me a controller and said, here's the 4 films to pick from, and they're all Toy Story 1, 2, 3 and 4, I definitely ain't picking 4. It'll probably be 1 or 3. So for me, just it's not memorable. It's like just there, and it's nothing I'm really interested in. So it's a shame. It is a shame. Right, let's go Inside Out. So Inside Out, I feel like is going to go be a B. It's a very good film. I love the concept of having emotions separated, and you can watch an animation of showing characters with this emotion. Especially for kids, makes them more visually understand what emotion shows and does and how it affects people and all that. But it's just alright. There's nothing wrong with it. Just alright. So I'm going to do number 2 next because I have a bit more to say to that one. So number 2 does get a bit of a jump, and that gets an A tier. So I think what makes number 2 better for me is because the girl character, I forgot her name, is going to college. Is it college already? She's going to college, and she's a teenager, so you see more of the emotion. You see more. I think it just also, as an adult, you relate more to it with stuff as well. So I feel like it just really hits home. So it's very rare that the second one is better than the first one, for me personally. It all comes down to, I just think, more emotions in it as well, and it just shows more everything. So which is what you want. So can't complain. Very happy to watch it. Brave. Now Brave is gonna be. I don't really particularly get much out of Brave, to be honest with you. I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. I happily watch it. It's definitely better than the other D's and F's. It doesn't harm me in any way. It's quite cool having a Scottish sort of characters because you don't really get that too much. So that's quite cool. Animation again is really cool. Story's fine. It's just, yeah, not offensive. But it's not something I'd go and grab to watch. Finding Dory. Oh my god. So, Finding Dory. It's not F. It's not that bad. But it is here. I mean, is it? It's quite bad. For me, I don't really like it. I thought I did. And I rewatched it recently. And I was bored. And I was like, how has it jumped from an A to a, well, this, you know, so high in my rankings? I'm like, yes, Finding Nemo to, what is this Finding Dory? I just think it's because it's about Dory. And it's just not very interesting. Personally. But there you go. Incredibles 2 is okay. It is definitely not better than the first one. It's not as high as the first one, so I'm going to chuck it on B. It is still a good superhero movie. I think it feels quite long, and there's some funny bits in there. But the story is just, yeah, it's okay. But I'd rather watch the original. This is the kind of problem you have with such good movies, is if the sequels are like, yeah, you're just going to watch the original. So I'm going to watch number 1. Alright, we fly through this next one. So, Onward. This is very much a D. Don't really particularly like it. It's okay. It's just a bit, again, meh. The story is okay. It's about his father's passed away and it's sort of remembering him, and yeah, it's okay. It's just not for me. So, again, not very offensive. Just an easy watch. Enjoyed it. I think it's one of the, it's not say newer, one of the more recent ones. I haven't watched it that much, so this might go up a bit more after. But at the moment, if you told me to name Pixar movies, I probably would forget Soul, to be honest. But yeah, it's okay. Luca. Now, I really like Luca. I'm going to give it an A. Luca gave me that little glimpse of old Pixar when it came out. Very good little story. Being in Italy and stuff as well, so it's really a different place compared to what they're used to doing. And it's about humans, which, well, kind of humans. But I just found it quite funny. I don't know if it's also a good timing because I think it came out around when COVID and all that was, so that might have helped just having a good, fun story. But I watched it recently again and it was still really good. So, an A. Turning Red. Again, this one is just mediocre. It doesn't hurt me to watch it. You know, I just feel this is a slump in the Pixar time when I just felt what they're bringing out just didn't really hit. And for Turning Red, I think I've seen it once, and I just remember not particularly bothered. Like, I was fine watching it, and it was okay, but I didn't feel like I needed to watch it again. Elemental. I actually enjoy this one. I'm going to go for B. It's it's nothing hurtful, like harmful or offensive. It's just a very quite straightforward story as well, but visually it's very nice. Annoyed that this doesn't come out in 4K in the UK. That's something to be annoyed at. But film-wise, very good. Enjoyed it. It's just a little bit behind the older. So now I'm looking at that and going, what? Bugs Life is the same as... No. Okay, Bugs Life's going to A. The guy like that. So I just thought Elemental is the same as Bugs Life. That's a bit rude. So, fix that. Now, Elio is... C. I just thought it's a bit... Like, it's cool seeing... It's very visually nice, especially in 4K, like, seeing it in 4K and that. But when I compare it to just other Pixar films, it's very much forgettable. And considering it's one of the newer ones, it is quite forgettable. And now Hoppers, I think it's going to be the same. Again, it's very just mediocre for me. Look at the newer stuff. I'm looking at like Onward, which is newish. Turning Red, Elio, Hoppers, Eternals. They're all quite just low. You look at the top and it's very much the old stuff. Now, I don't know, apart from Inside Out 2. But I don't know if that's just because, well, the brought up with it makes it better. But yeah, so let me know below what you think your maybe S tier is. I'm hoping at least some of these make sense to you. If there's anything that stands out that's silly and I should be completely wrong about it, let me know below and we'll talk about it. But thank you for watching. If you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button. Thank you again, take care, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.